In this video, I want to answer the question, what is the Agile Triangle? In traditional project management, we have the iron triangle of time, cost, and scope. And here, I'm not going to get into the reason why I prefer the British version of time, cost, and quality. I've covered that in another video about the iron triangle. Here, our job is to discuss the Agile Triangle, what it is and how it differs from the iron triangle of traditional project management. So the traditional iron triangle, time, cost, and scope. Agile practitioners often assert, and by the way, I don't agree with them, but they will assert that of those three corners of the iron triangle in traditional projects, scope tends to be immutable. That is to say, it is fixed, or at the very least prioritized. On the other hand, time and cost tend to vary to meet the needs of the situation. So Agile practitioners think of traditional project management as a place where we prioritize scope over time and cost. Is this true? I don't think so. There are plenty of examples of time-driven traditional projects where there is a hard deadline, the imposition of new regulations, or the opening of, for example, the Olympic Games. And there are also plenty of traditional projects where there are hard budget constraints, particularly in projects which are all about cost reduction. However, we're talking about the Agile Triangle and how it is portrayed by Agile practitioners. And what they will say is that Agile projects turn the iron triangle on its head. What they will say is that in Agile projects, cost and time are fixed into limited time, fixed cost, fixed schedule sprints, and scope therefore varies both within the sprint and in particular, given that you will have a number of sprints but can stop at any time, scope will vary to meet the budget or the schedule of the customer, the client, or the users. That's all very interesting, but it isn't actually what the Agile Triangle is all about. The Agile Triangle offers three different corners. This is a triangle of value, quality, and constraints. And the constraints of the Agile Triangle are time, cost, and scope. Agile project management places its focus on delivering value and quality to the users. And it does so by working to diminish the constraints. So it is balancing the extent of the constraints against the value and quality that the project team intends to deliver to its users. By value, we mean what users and stakeholders want, need, and expect. This means features, releasable, usable features that the users are going to value. And by quality, I mean the compliance and the reliability of those features. So, the Agile Triangle is a revised statement of three things we need to trade off against one another. If you want more features, you either have to manage the constraints or reduce quality. If you want higher quality, again, you need to work on your constraints or accept fewer features and less value. And if the constraints come to the fore, you are going to therefore have to sacrifice value or quality. The Agile Triangle is a useful way of thinking, not just for Agile projects, but for all projects. And it's not so very different from the iron triangle. It's another way of thinking that gives us additional insight, but uses the same basic principle. Please do give us a thumbs up if you like this video. There are loads more great project management videos to come, so please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of them. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.